Well, let's go ahead and get started, because what we wanted to do I guess it was Thursday, about 2 weeks ago, we got a call from United Games, and they were willing to fly us out here if we wanted to come be part of a special event. And what was going on is they had a big group coming in from Houston area. It was a little over 20 people, but these were all brand new affiliates. And they wanted us to come in and see new energy from a fresh set of eyes from people that hadn't been with United Games, during the first go around, where we had a few hiccups and whatnot. And a lot of people have been carrying baggage with that, unfortunately. And what we want to talk about tonight is this is a brand new opportunity. I mean, I've not seen anything like this. So I'm really excited about it. And what we want to talk about is the updates for United Games. We want to talk about the brand new income opportunity, and we want to talk about the strategy on what we're going to do this time, because it's totally different than what we did that first go around. And guys, look, the company has owned up to the mistakes they've made. They've owned up to any problems that we've had. And the one thing I can tell all of you, the reason that Elizabeth and I have stuck with this for over, almost 2 years now, is because we knew they were going to get it right. We also knew that these were the most ethical people I have ever worked with. And Elizabeth?
Absolutely. I mean, as you know, I've flown out a couple times to do some videos. So I'm really excited about all the changes they made. And
Corey, bless his heart, if you're working, Corey will go to bat for you, and he will get done. He'll move heaven and earth for you to help you build your business. So we're really excited about this. But what happened is we got out here, some things happened that were totally unexpected. First of all, I saw the energy of the new people. They were just really taken with this. And to kind of give you an idea, the leader of the group, I won't use her name, but she's a PhD, really smart woman, very driven woman. And she basically told Nalin, after they were going back and forth looking at this, she said, Nalin, if you cannot show me a path to $1 million a month, I'm not interested. Nalin showed her a path to $1 million a month. Now, how long that's going to take, don't know, but here's what I can tell you. And Corey, if you disagree with this, you tell me. That woman, she'll get to $1 million a month. I will guarantee it.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
And she's really good at what she does, and she's very organized. She's very driven. She's very goal-oriented. But the thing you need to take away from this, guys, is that the path to get there exists. If it didn't exist, she wouldn't be here. And if I wasn't convinced that we were going to see more people in this opportunity making $10,000 a month or more than I've ever seen in a business in any recent period of time, I wouldn't be here either. I've got a lot of other things I could go do, but to me, this is a phenomenal opportunity. And all the changes that have been made just add up to something that's really unbelievable. So it is a brand new opportunity, but the question needs to be asked, okay, well, why is it a brand new opportunity? And I've got it on there twice. I'm sorry, that was supposed to be something else. But
because it's a brand new opportunity.
Okay. So what we want to do
brand new twice. Say it again.
So here's what we're going to do. We're going to show a real short video. And this is, what is FireFan?
This is FireFan. If there's one word I want you to remember, it's rewards. FireFan is designed to reward you for things you already do every day, like watching sports, playing mobile games, and using other apps. So what is FireFan? FireFan is a mobile game played by making live picks and predictions when your favorite teams play. Of course, sports are always better when you enjoy them with friends and family, so the game allows you to be social and competitive as well. But if you don't follow sports, don't worry. We have something for you too. Because remember, this is about rewards. FireFan works like an arcade. You play using tokens. The more you play, the more tickets you earn. And tickets are what you redeem for rewards. And the best part is, you can earn all your tokens for free so you can play FireFan whenever you want. For non-sports fans, there's a really cool feature called the PLAYBOOK. We know that people are constantly downloading new apps. As a matter of fact, most people use an average of 10 apps per day and download 3 to 5 new apps every month. So the FireFan Playbook allows you to download and use other apps and still get FireFan rewards. As you fulfill the requirements for that particular app, FireFan rewards you with tickets and tokens that you can use to give the sports game a try. You'll have hundreds of tickets in no time. Take them to the Rewards Center in FireFan and redeem them for great rewards like gift cards, vacations, and more. We are talking about real-world rewards with some of your favorite brands. You can make free pre-game picks before any live game in FireFan, and each month, if you get a perfect 10 for 10, you get a $20 gift card. And if you do that 5 times in a month, you get $1,000 cash. So get in the game today and play FireFan, the better way to play.
This is all about the mobile app market. what they've done with this rewards, and this is one of the big things that you want to pay attention to is rewards, because it makes all the difference in the world. And what's happened, and we're going to look at this in just a little bit in more detail, the dev team at United Games has put in something called the Playbook. For me, the Playbook is a game changer. Now, it's not everything that you want to focus on, but it is a game changer. It is one of the key components here. And there's something going on behind the scenes here that you need to be aware of. What is the Playbook? Well, the Playbook allows people to go in, because we know that people like to download 10 apps about a week, and they'll be in the app 2 hours every day. Well, they like to try these new apps, and that's just a big thing. It's, apps permeate every aspect of our lives. We do our banking on apps. We do our grocery shopping on apps. Everything we do today, we do with apps, and it just makes life easier. It's more convenient. Well, what they've done is they've given us the Playbook. So what happens in the Playbook is people can go in and they can download the same apps that they were going to download anyway from either Apple Store or Google Play Store. But if they go through Apple Play Store Apple Store or Google Play Store and they download those apps, well, they get to try it out. They don't get anything for it. But if they go and download the exact same apps through the Play Store at United Games, they basically get paid to do this. Now, they get paid in the form of tokens, and they also get paid in the form of tickets. And as you know, they can take those tickets and go into the reward center and get free gift cards from Starbucks, from Amazon, from iTunes, from in the United States, from Dick's Sporting Goods, being able to get free gift cards to Amazon opens up the world. I mean, you can get anything you want on Amazon just about. So we're paying people to do what they were going to do anyway. So it only makes sense. We're supporting the natural tendency of people. The other thing that's happening, whether you know this or not, 2 billion people a day that are logging into these surveys. If people want to go into the Playbook, they can download the surveys, take them, but they'll get paid for doing it. So it really changes everything for us.
Let me say something.
Go ahead.
And we talked to Nalin yesterday, and she really mentioned those 3 points. There's 3 aspects, and that's really, really crucial. Because for the old people, I mean, not physically old, for the old affiliates that are on the call, we relate FireFan to sports. But there's more than that. So it's actually, we're capturing 3 markets. The first market is mobile apps. The second, of course, is sports. And the third one that is rewards. And the rewards is really, really crucial. Like yesterday, I got an email from one of my German affiliates, and he hasn't done anything since 2016. And he told me, just tell me in a nutshell of why this business opportunity is relevant. Why should I get in? So it's 3 aspects. Again, it's mobile apps, sports, and rewards. So that's crucial.
The simplistic part about this is we're working with a group that's going to facilitate all these offers inside of our playbook. It's as easy as that. How the details work behind it, like, we can talk about it all day long, but I'm going to tell you what. Here's how it is. We're going to put those offers in front of you. You're going to use those offers to get free stuff. Period. End of story. Free stuff. That's what you're going to do. It's like back in the day when you went to Chuck E. Cheese or Dave & Buster's. Maybe you're an adult and you can't get away from it. You go to the group setting and you buy the handful of tokens and you take them over to the machines and you play, and you get that big bundle of tickets, right? You get that big bundle of tickets and you go over to the machine and they sit there and they put it through the little counter. Back when I grew up, they actually had to sit there and count each one of them. And that was actually my favorite part about the whole thing, is to make some poor schmuck sit there and count like 4,000 tickets. And then boom, free Amazon card, iTunes card, eBay card, Walmart card, Target card. You can literally cover your grocery bill or parts of it. For my family, you'd get about this much of your grocery bill. But hey, I'm a golfer, so I get a lot of my golf stuff from doing this. And hey, there's also those people that are having their kids earn their allowance doing this. So all the detail in the world about it, basically what we're going to do is we're going to make sure you guys have that information in there, those offers in there, so that you can use them to ensure that you get those free rewards. That's what I had to say. You guys, you saw the hat turn around. You saw me get excited. I had to go.
It means more money into your pocket. That's the bottom line. So we've got this going on. We've got all the changes in the compensation plan, which we'll talk about tonight. There are so many things happening that, Elizabeth, we saw our check almost double this month. From last month, nothing changed in it except for the compensation plan. So let's go ahead and move forward. We want to continue with this, but I'm just so excited about. Now, one thing I do want to say too is when I got there and I saw the excitement of this new team, I saw the the app through their fresh eyes, there was a ton of excitement. There was a ton of buzz with this new group from Houston. But what also happened is we saw Corey, we saw Billy, we saw Mike, we saw all these people in the development team.
Who's Billy?
Bill, I'm sorry. Jimmy, I'm sorry. We saw Ben, we saw Natalie. Everybody in the company was so excited, so pumped up because everything was changing. It was a brand new opportunity. Another thing that's happening. Hey, Corey, you want to talk about esports real quick?
Esports? Man, you want me to talk about esports because you don't know anything about esports, and I'm a freak gamer. You guys, I play Call of Duty like crazy, Fortnite, PUBG, all those kind of games, and I call myself a gamer, but at the same time, when you watch these people play, it is crazy. You guys can see the stats on the board. $493 million are coming into into esports in 2017, estimated to get up to the $1.65 billion in revenue. Guys, there are people that sit around in stadiums, and we're talking the largest viewed sport in esports ever. There's a reason it's on ESPN now. There's a reason Sports Network covers esports. It is the fastest growing market that exists across the platform, and the cool part about it is really simple. The reason why this is a big deal is because it levels the playing field. You don't have to be 7'1" and a great jump shooter in order to play esports. You don't have to be, maybe 5'11" and throw 94 down the middle of the pipe so a guy can hit it 428 feet fair. You don't have to do that. You only have to be able to work your thumbs really, really well, and you can be successful at it or at least work super hard to get better at it. Esports is the fastest growing market that's out there, and we're keeping our eye on it like crazy. We're watching this thing like a hawk. All right, now, Alan, tell us about esports. I want to hear this.
Well, I've just learned from Natalie that, it's people are making like $6 million a year, or $6 million on these tournaments if they win them.
Yeah.
Some guy, you'll know his name, Corey. I don't know his name, but he's making about $500,000 a month from people just watching him play on YouTube.
Well, that's me. That's
No, you're not here, Corey.
I'm not that good, guys.
But the bottom line is there's an opportunity for us to move esports into the app. There's all kinds of things that are happening that there's just so much more opportunity today. It's amazing. These are just some more stats. We don't need to go through these, but you can see what's happening with esports. It is just exploding around the world. They had 173,000 people in a stadium in, Poland? And they were watching a game. I mean, 173,000. We don't have but 73,000 people at our football games in the U.S., so it's just incredible. Here's another opportunity with cryptocurrency. Now, this to me is really exciting because what's happening is we've had 7 companies come to United Games. But so what's happening is these 7 companies have contacted United Games, and they realized, you guys are doing 124,000 transactions a day through tokens, through rewards. And so, this is really the forerunner of cryptocurrency. And they see a way for us to do this and kind of put it into the game or into the app, which allows people to use cryptocurrencies in paying for things, which really opens up a tremendous opportunity for us. And Corey, talk about the special events, because the World Cup, and your father helping you with NASCAR, that's a great story.
Yeah, so the special events is actually only about 2 weeks old, and what we started doing, I think we started off with the Players Championship, the golf tournament, and what we wanted to do is see, can we manually go in and throw some of these special events in there and create a really fun environment on a one-off event? Because, we have people ask us all the time, can you add this? Can you add that? And can you add this? And if we take the time to fully develop it, it just takes a little longer, and our answer has to kind of stick with no, and we don't want to do that. So we've got some of the special events. Like I said, we started off with the Players Championship, so we hit the PGA in golf. Then we ran a UFC event, mixed martial arts. We did that one Saturday night. Last weekend on Saturday, we actually did a NASCAR race. It was the All-Star Monster Energy All-Star race at Charlotte Motor Speedway. We did that one as well. And currently, we have a special event that's the NHL playoffs inside of FireFan. And those are fun because it lets us do specific events, ask some unique questions, and really kind of play with it. You guys, I was actually blessed enough to be able to write most of the NASCAR questions, and to be completely honest, because I'm probably the only person in the entire office that understands one single thing about that sport. So I took a little bit of a leap of faith and kind of jumped into it and flashed class that night. And we're going to continue to do fun stuff like that, but it starts to bring a lot of things into play. We're not going to do it right this upcoming weekend, but you think about it, we've got the Indy 500 this weekend, and just last weekend we had the Preakness, the horse race. We've got Little League World Series coming up at the end of August. Like, we can start to play around with some of these things, and it gives us a lot of one-off examples where we can have a blast. So we have that we'll be keeping into, as you guys can see on the screen. We also have the World Cup that starts next month. There is not a sporting event other than esports now that is bigger than the World Cup. And here's the crazy thing, just a real quick, do a backflip into esports. Guys, esports trounces the World Cup. And it is without a doubt, the World Cup is the biggest sport, period. And esports is way bigger. Okay, back to World Cup. So World Cup's starting next month. And you guys, now, the U.S., man, we'll just stay out of that one. So, Alan, take it away. I'm going to sit over here and whine about the U.S. not making the World Cup, buddy.
Okay. So here we are, guys. Here's the playbook.
I was serious. You take it away, Alan. Okay. I got you.
Now, here's the playbook. And as you can see over here on the screen on the phone, you would go to the playbook right there. It's highlighted with the red line around it. And then in the center field here, these are some of the apps. And what happens, you download these apps, and you can see, for example, with WAG. Now, this is something that Elizabeth did. We downloaded the app WAG. We borrowed our next-door neighbor's dog, and we had somebody come over and walk it for free, and she got 144 tokens and 244 tickets. That's what she got for trying it out. And there's 60,000 new apps added to the app stores. I think it's every 2 weeks or something like that, about a little around 100,000 apps added every month to the app stores. So we're never going to run out of apps that people are going to do. And we're seeing more and more people download these apps because they want to try them out. Well, we're going to pay them to do that. So it's naturally going to build this for us in a big, big way. What are you doing?
I want to get Corey back.
Oh, get Corey back. All right. Let's see if we can get Corey back real quick. Now, this is really interesting because, we tried to do this with the fundraising when we did our first launch of FireFan, and it just didn't work out. The company really wasn't ready for the onslaught that everybody brought to us. They didn't really want to open up the affiliate program until about a month and a half after they did it, but so many people said, hey, we want to sign up now. We want to sign up now. So they kind of said, okay, we'll let it do it. That was their first mistake. The other thing that we did that was probably a big mistake is we tried to teach people play every game you can. And that's not what people want to do anymore. But if you have a fundraiser, let's say you've got some nonprofit, you're going to contact Christian at the company, and he's going to set everything up. He's going to look at it. He's going to approve them or disapprove them or unapprove them or not approve them right away. And then he'll get right back to you. And he will send you a link so that organization can sign up to do the fundraising effort with this. They will not have to pay anything. They don't have to pay to start. They don't have to pay any monthly fees whatsoever. And then what they do is they use something kind of like a GoFundMe or a crowdfunding site or method, I should say, probably, to let people or let organizations start sending this out to their donors and their supporters so they can start earning money right away. And they can even help them with special events. And if the organization is big enough, they can do some really fun things with them.
What we have seen is that people actually love FireFan when the game is played correctly. And some of the past mistakes that people did, they posted a link on Facebook or social media and thought that the whole world would download the game. But that's not the case. You need to be very specific about it. It's as Nalan explained, it's direct marketing. You have the best success if you literally share the game with your friends, show them how to play it, and actually sit down with them while there's a game going on, while you're watching a game. The game is supposed to be played while there's a game with your friends. A lot of people made the mistakes that they thought, okay, you need to play all the games. You need to play every day. And that's not attractive to people. That game is designed to be played whenever your favorite team is playing and in the living room with friends. So don't force people to play every single game. Nobody wants to play every single game. So that's one of the mistakes that people did. And also another thing is when we launched FireFan, also at the same time Pokemon Go came out, A lot of people said or thought that, you know, they said, okay, everybody will download the game as soon as I say, well, the game is out. But that didn't happen. And the reason why it didn't happen is because Pokemon Go had a big advantage over us, because they built their brand name for the last 20 years. So that's totally different. So you need to realize those things when you go out and share the game. But really, right now, what you need to focus on is building your affiliate team. That's where the true money is. That's where the real money is.
And it's meant to be played, you know, on a game that, you know, like I don't care anything about San Diego Chargers, but what I do care about is the Atlanta Falcons, the Atlanta Braves. I think it's United or something like that, Atlanta United. Anyway, we're bringing Corey back in. Hold on just a minute. There we go. There we go. That's good. What I'm going to do is I'm going to invite people to play with me that are Atlanta Falcons fans. And that's when, and it's going to be my family, it's going to be my friends. And I'm not going to sit here and try to play every single game. I don't want to do that. I want to play a game that really matters to me. So that's the correct way to invite people into a game. And that's the correct method on trying to build your players, because that's what they're going to do. Madeline's going to come in just a few minutes. Let's talk about the money. What I've realized with this, and we're not going to get into all the details. We'll do a little video on the details of the money. But let me just say this. Anybody can come in and you can find 4 affiliates. Look at the size of the market, the app market. Look at the size of the sports world. I mean, there's 4.2 billion sports fans around the world, of which 3.5 billion are soccer fans. We got the World Cup coming up. And if you can sponsor 4 people who want to be an affiliate and help us take this out to the marketplace and revenue share with the company, and if those 4 can do the same thing you did and they find 4, so you got 16 on level 2. Let's assume those 16 don't find 4 each. They only find 2 each. So there's your 32 on the next level. And then on the 4th level, we're going to assume that those 32 on the 3rd level get 2 each, and there's 64. With those numbers right there, just with the affiliates, not with any players, not with any other special things going on, that's about $548 per month. $548 a month changes people's lives. There's so many people that would love to be able to do that. This doesn't include any tickets from the playbook with players. This is just bringing in affiliates. And right now, what we want to do is we want to focus on bringing in affiliates, build an affiliate team, because here's what you want to realize, and we're just being really transparent on this. The playbook is not perfect. It's brand new, basically. It's been here for what, less than 2 months? And they're going to continue to improve it. They're going to end up getting rid of that middleman. They will be the aggregator themselves. I'm talking about United Games, which means that we'll be able to pay more money to the affiliates. We'll be able to pay more money to the app developers, and they'll be able to see if somebody played it or not.
Oh, I'm here. Oh, I'm here.
All right, all right. He's back.
Oh, I'm here.
All right. Now, here's what you're going to see. And guys, look, everything's changed. And whatever the baggage or whatever the ill feelings you might have about this first go around with this, if you want to build this, I'm just telling you right now, there's 2 things you got to do. Number one, you just got to get rid of that baggage. You got to put it aside. You got to look at this with a fresh set of eyes and realize what's happening here. And I'm here because I believe in this team. I'm here because I know that they're going to get this right in a big, big way. There's no question in my mind. Look, we've run through the numbers so many times. Whether Elizabeth and I can get to $1 million a month, I don't know. But I do know this. The path for us to get there, if we're willing to do the work, if we're willing to be effective leaders with it, it's there. We can do it. How long it'll take, I don't know. But there will be more people making $10,000 a month with this opportunity than I think any business we've seen in recent history. Because it's so simple. What are we doing? We're giving away a free app. We're not selling a darn thing. We're not trying to convince anybody of anything. We're dealing with the biggest market in the world, sports. We're going to soon be dealing with cryptocurrency. We're going to soon be dealing with esports. I mean, the marketplace, all the things that are happening with this just keep getting bigger and bigger. So I'm really excited about this. Now, Elizabeth and I, probably with the help of Corey, the junk man, we're going to do a really short video on all the details on the compensation plan, so you see how all this flows. We don't want to take the time to go through all of this right now, but it is very simple and it is very powerful. Just understand this. You can get paid 9 levels deep on everything. And if you remember, The original compensation plan, you had to unlock all the zones. Well, now the only thing you got to do, if you want to go 2 levels deep, you sponsor 2 affiliates. You want to go 3 levels deep, you sponsor 3 affiliates personally. You want to go 7 levels deep, you sponsor 7 affiliates personally. You want to go all 9, you just sponsor 9 affiliates personally, and you're all 9 levels deep. And then there's a check match that comes on the first 4 levels. That's going to be a major portion of your income. So that's what's happening with us, guys. And I'm telling you, this is a brand new opportunity, one that I'm really super excited about because of all the potential with it. Okay, let's get rid of this. Okay. This is from the German website or German video that we did. So that's all we really want to cover tonight. Corey, you want to kind of wrap this up for us? And
We'll have Natalie come in.
Okay, yes. Go get it real quick.
Yeah, have Natalie come in first, but I'll say something real plain as day, because this is just kind of how we deal with this right now, guys. This is an opportunity that's very rich if you just simply allow it to happen. Get out of your own way. There is nothing in the world that is done based on perfect timing. There's not a single business, not a single band, not a single sporting event that's ever started based on perfect timing. I've heard so many times lately of, I'm just going to wait until I'm waiting for it. Don't do it. Don't do it. It's now. The time is now. You are a FireFan. You do drive this brand. The excitement and the time is here, and we want to put money in your pockets. Alan and Elizabeth couldn't be a better group of leaders for you guys to follow and stick with. And I'm proud to work with those guys. And I think Natalie is rip-roaring and ready to go. So, Natty, take it away.
All right. Yes, I am grateful to be on with you guys for just a couple of minutes tonight. As you heard, Elizabeth and Alan did a great job of giving you a few basics, some vision of where we're going in the future. It's important anywhere we go to know both where we're headed right now and where we're going in the future. It would be nearly impossible to get in a car and go someplace without having any concept of destination. So it's important to know, here's where we are today. Here's our vision for the future. We don't have our head buried in the sand. We are watching the trends and we're going to capitalize on those, and that's important. But what I want to do is make sure you recognize that while those are areas that we'll be expanding into, what we have right here, right now, today, could not be more ready for you. But it really is a brand new start for you, and I want you to consider it that way. I want to tell you about a different company, a company that I worked with about 6 years ago. They had a launch and their product didn't work. They had all the right ideas, but their product just did not work. And what ended up happening is when they relaunched the product, it worked, and it worked incredibly well. But they got stuck. They got stuck with their distributor force being so stuck in the past that they couldn't look forward. So what they ended up doing was their leadership said, we're just going to go start all over. They started brand new, and they went from a nearly bankrupt company to $100 million in 4 months. It was one of the fastest runs ever. And it was because when they talked to the CEO, he said, it's because it's our second time, not our first. We're not making the same mistakes twice, and we know exactly where we're headed. And I would say to you the same thing. Get out of your own way. Go build brand new. When everybody that we have that sees this for the first time, as they see the opportunity for what it is engaging in this, they're latching onto this, they're excited about it. Guys, the level of leadership that's coming into this from the direct sales and network marketing industry is phenomenal. These are the kinds of people that saw us the first time and said, this is interesting, but you guys are brand new. I don't always get involved in brand new companies, but this time around they're coming full circle and they're all in. I had an interesting conversation just yesterday with a gentleman who actually signed up with us in our first round here of United Games. As he went, he didn't do anything. He said, I don't even know what happened. I signed up, but I never really got a good follow-up. Next thing I know, the program was paused. Did you launch the app? Did you not? He didn't even know where we were at. As I explained to him the background of our company, where we're going, and the opportunity exists today, he was so fired up, and he is enrolled. He's already started enrolling new people. Guys, this is happening. It's happening right here, right now. It's ready. We're ready, and it's time for you to be ready. So we look forward to partnering with those who are ready to partner with us, and we are moving forward. So I hope everyone has a wonderful night. Latch on to the leadership you have here with Elizabeth and Alan. They are awesome. We have enjoyed absolutely spending a few days with them, getting to know them even more, and really recognizing their heart. They want to succeed. They want to succeed for themselves. They want to succeed for you. They have powerful whys, and they're driven to that success. And those are the kind of people you want to hitch your wagon to. So you're in a great place. You're with a great team. You're with great leadership, and you're with a great company. And we are here to make sure it stays that way. Thanks, guys.
Thanks, Natalie.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Hey, one last thing I want to say, and then we'll wrap this up. We'll call it a night. You know, Natalie mentioned that they're not going to make the same mistakes they made the first time, but you guys got to realize we've been through all the growing pains. There's a platform that is, I mean, it's ready to scale right now. We don't need to go through any more growing pains. We don't need to go through any more testing of this and that. It's here. It's ready to go. You've got a solid company. I mean, I told Natalie the other night, I said, Natalie, you know, you might be the most complete woman I've ever met in my life. You are brilliant. You are so driven. You are an incredible mother. You just got it all. The one thing that I've learned working with Corey, working with Ben Agate, working with Natalie, working with Christian, working with Corey and all the other people at the company, because we know everybody now, and it's really have been fun to get to work with everybody. This is without question, at least from my experience, my life's experience, this is the most ethical company I've ever been with in my life. And so I am so happy to hitch my wagon to all of these guys here, Corey, Natalie, and everybody. And Elizabeth, I know you feel the same way. So guys, I would encourage you, whatever negative thoughts you have about what happened the first go around, just get rid of it. Put it away and forget about it, because it's time to move forward. And if you blink, you're going to miss it. I'm telling you. Y'all have a great night, and we'll talk to you soon. Thank you, Corey.
Thanks, guys. Thanks so much.